Let me tell you about Kung Fu and martial arts, okay? There is a bit of confusion when it comes to the martial arts, okay, especially traditional Kung Fu systems, and even other elements found in various traditional martial arts, let's say like ancient martial arts like ninjutsu, so like the way of the ninja, you know. But I'm talking about Chinese martial arts first and foremost. That's, Japanese, obviously, ninjutsu, but kung fu systems are Chinese. And people do not understand what it's all about. First of all, a lot of traditional martial arts, a lot of people don't understand. They see people doing kung fu, you know, positions, and they believe that the stances, the guards, the movements, whatever you want to call it, okay, the postures, are poses. They think they're poses, and they treat it like it's almost like a showy dance, a show, a pose here, some kind of thing, like just for the sake of doing a stylized thing. This is a style. And this goes across into other martial arts, to other martial arts such as Tai Chi, for example. Tai Chi, which in Mandarin Chinese, which I do speak, is Tai Chi, as I say, Tai Chi. Now, people believe that this is a slow-moving exercise just to relax the self and all this, and old people do it. They do not understand the depth, the deep-rooted depth, and the power of this martial art for self-defense, protection of your physical life, sheer combat art. And again, speed is adapted in actual combative situations the same way as fighting maneuvers themselves in the traditional martial arts. A lot of people think that the movements are robotically just practiced for as an art. Like I said, in a lot of traditional martial arts, whether it be kung fu, karate, ninjutsu, all of that, you know what I mean? Whatever, taekwondo, the list goes on, aikido, but they look at the arts and they believe that these arts were just ceremonial, almost like just people doing stances for show, and that we did robotic kind of movements back in the day, and they believe that this stuff doesn't work in real life, which is completely wrong because it's battleground tested in life and death situations, wars, okay, over the decades that you can't even imagine, bare hand as well as with weapons. That's what I'm saying. Not only that, but the adaptation, the adapting of the movements too, the way they're adapted into combat. So you're going to adapt your speed, it's like Tai Chi, for example, to be fast, and also the way you move in any martial art, you move realistically to the situation. So training is training for coordination and movement and lots of things like that. However, you adapt and you move to the situation, of course, including the speed. Let's get to another big point that I was going to bring up here with styles. Okay, very big point. Styles, okay, for people that don't know out there, it's just a term we use. The same as this word martial art. It means martial skill. Not art as in an artistic way, and then somehow you're going to make this art work in fighting. That's not how things work. It's a dance, a ceremonial dance, and then all of a sudden I can make this work to protect myself. No, that's not how it works. Traditional martial arts, because people have not got the fucking, excuse my language, experience and really training properly, going studying in depth at the roots of these things and putting their life into it is what you have to do. Not just as a hobby on the side or looking at it for a bit of a laugh. Oh, do you know some kung fu? That's the wrong attitude, okay? The same for karate. There's people that do karate out there, but true ancient karate coming from the roots of kung fu as well. Well, no, man. You've got to know this is a way of life for most people, right? That knew what it was. There was no such thing as just a bit on the side for a little bit of something you do on the side. Now, let's get back to what I'm saying. What I want to say about the styles of martial arts, okay? There are many different systems in Kung Fu from different elements or animal systems. So you may have heard of the animal styles based in nature, obviously. And obviously, yes, before I carry on, I'll say that obviously they're based on the movements of nature. They're based on the movements of the animals. By studying them in their natural habitat, by studying them when they're protecting themselves. Now, let me tell you this. The idea of doing something like monkey kung fu, snake kung fu, you may have heard of this, you may not have, dragon, phoenix, or whatever. I know these are made up animals, dragon and phoenix, but let's just get to the point, right? So the tiger, okay? Animal systems, there are kung fu systems based on these animals, the mantis, the praying mantis, the crane, okay, and then the leopard. These were not just a fucking joke. The idea is not to do movements and behave like an animal. Hey, you know some kung fu, man? I'm a fighter. I'm an open-minded, tough guy. I go in the ring and I fight, whatever it is. I don't care if you do MMA or whatever. So, but I'm not closed-minded like everybody else. Well, I bow to you, salute to you. Well done for being open-minded. But someone comes along and says, I've got an open mind and I want to know about kung fu. Well, listen, if you come to kung fu and you say, if you think it's all just wearing a silk fucking outfit and just doing some tai chi movements or slowly for the dream. Oh, show me a pose, man. Do you know Wing Chun? Oh yeah, Donnie Yen. What's it called? Yip Man. No. Or Bruce Lee. Or no. Or show me the pose, man. Wing Chun. That's not what it's about. Okay. That's not what it is. A pose and a fucking dance and an outfit and a fucking dream in a drama, fucking romantic fantasy. No, man. Right? Films are good. You get good like fight choreography in films and stuff, yes. But you're missing the point. It's like you want to be a knight in shining armor because you like the idea of it, or a samurai with a sword, and you're like, no. The idea is you're going to get your fucking ass slashed and fucking massacred in the ancient days if you're not actually living the way of the sword. You know how to fucking protect yourself. You're going to fucking get done in the ancient days. If you don't train like it and fucking get the root of that hardcore working out, you're not going to know anything about Kung Fu. You're just going to know about poses and dreaming away. The idea is not to just come to Kung Fu and say, traditional martial arts, and say, show me the mantis style, man. Show me the monkey, man. Show me the monkey. How do you fight like a monkey? I want to know how to do the monkey style and show me what you're going to do with a Kung Fu. You're going to go, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, it's not like that. Okay, don't fucking work like that, okay? You little pussy Kung Fu tiger claw, scratch me. Oh, come on, man. I'll knock you out with my MMA, man. Nah. You do not understand the movements, the actual way you move when you know the Kung Fu systems. It's not a bullshit with the style. It's actual tried and tested when people are trying to fucking kill and slaughter motherfuckers. This is literally ancient battleground tested, trained, developed, not just made up nonsense. I'm going to act like a monkey now and defend. This was learning from the animals how they protect. The animals are fucking have your fucking ass done out. So the animals will lay people out. The tigers will fucking destroy. You've seen animals fight with each other in nature. It's no fucking joke there. There's no making up nonsense. And people studied the human body, how to strengthen it, how to become more flexible, endure more, have good breathing, and all that. All the training, like in Shaolin and all that. And then they looked at other things in nature, the elements and the animals and the movements. The way you move in a Kung Fu system, tried and tested for fucking years, trained by lots of people with a brain. Don't keep insulting the ancient people saying they didn't know what they were doing, they just robotically did it. Nowadays we know better. That's fucking ignorance. That's fucking dumb ignorance to say that. They was in the midst of battle, which are literal battle. My goodness, right? You had to know people coming at you with bladed weapons trying to fucking take you out. They might not have even been training formally and all that. You know, there were no guns or anything back in the day either. So people that had to fight with a sword or with their bare hands, a lot of people were training to actually really protect themselves. What the fuck to do? If they were training bullshit, it weren't accepted. There was schools, martial art masters and teachers, you know, competing with each other to try and have the best schools and to try to be like well known in the land for being the real deal, not for being a fucking joke. And trust me, you know, any opportunity they had to like get one over on the other guy, they would do it. They're going to make this guy known to be a fake or known to be no good. So they'd do anything to fucking take this guy out. Not just, I'm going to do my monkey style for the sake of it, or my mantis. They have fucked them up. They have fucking X'd them out. And it was a business as well, don't forget. And it was all that nonsense, right? About martial arts spread through history through years and years. Okay, across fucking so many people in the population. And what it is the way of these true arts of true history and power, whether it be the monkey or the crane or whatever kind of kung fu, tiger, mantis, these animal systems, for example, those styles are systems. When we say style, a system of actual tried and tested movements and maneuvers that work to defend yourself. So these are real combative arts. I know because I fucking trained. Excuse my language, I know I'm fucking swearing a lot. But I know because I trained for most of my life. I've been training martial arts since I was 12. I'm 41. I'm not a big muscly guy. I've been bullied all my life. I've been picked on, been bullied. I've had to defend myself. And I know what fucking works. And I've witnessed other people using these arts. Nobody can tell you how you can move your body. You get so much bullshit from some of these tough guys. Okay, they're just in the ring constantly, whatever, they get their face smashed in, with someone's crutch on their face, laying on their back, showing their tattoos and muscles off. No offense if you like tattoos, I'm just saying, right? All that. Right? You get much less from that than you get from someone who fucking knows, you know, and starts doing fucking monkey movements, and tiger movements. I'm telling you now. I know it. I'm not saying that little skinny me is going to start jumping up and down like a fucking chicken or whatever. One moment it's a cat, 1 minute it's a chicken, and I'm gonna somehow take out the champion of MMA. I'm not saying that, okay? I'm saying no, motherfucker. And I'm on the coffee here. I'm not sending myself to sleep like this. I'm just telling you here. I know what works from reaction. I know how to defend. Leave it at that.